Today we're gonna be making very popular Japanese rice bowl dish called OYAKODON. After coming back from work and you don't feel like cooking at all, then OYAKODON is a quick and easy dish which will fill your stomach. As always, I'm sharing 3 tips and will introduce a vegetarian version at the end, so stay tuned for that. Let's make the standard OYAKODON first. Slice the onion thinly. I slice it about half centimeter. We are going to simmer onion with chicken, so as not to overcook the chicken. Try not to slice it too thick, otherwise the chicken will get too dry. Chop mitsuba into small pieces. This is gonna be a garnish.
If you are living in Japan, try to find a mitsuba leaf. It has a very unique flavor and very refreshing that I like, and you can put it on the soup or eat it as a salad. It's really versatile.
Remove the excess fat and skin, then slice the chicken into bite-sized pieces. Please do not cut it too small as the chicken will shrink when you simmer it. Then here comes tip number 1. Crack 2 eggs and whisk it roughly. You don't have to whisk it completely. We want the egg yolk and white to remain separate in a bowl so that you can enjoy the different texture and color when it's topped on the rice. Mix dashi stock, sugar, soy sauce, and mirin, then dissolve it well. Here it comes tip number 2. Roast the chicken thigh before you simmer it in a sauce. In a non-stick pan, place the chicken with the skin side down and cook it over high heat while you press it down with your spatula. What we are looking for is a nice and golden color and a smoky flavor. Then chicken doesn't have to be fully cooked. Once the skin side becomes charred, flip and cook it on the other side.
So now, if you are in a hurry, you can totally skip this process. However, I think having this smokiness will elevate the overall taste to the next level. And personally, I do this because I'm not a big fan of chicken skin due to the gummy texture that they have. So with this process, I can enjoy OYAKODON more.
Then in a pan, place sliced onion and yummy sauce which I mixed earlier. Now we are going to simmer all the ingredients together with the yummy sauce. Once it's brought to a boil, pop the lid on and lower the heat to medium heat and simmer it for 5 minutes or until the onion wilts and chicken are fully cooked. Here comes tip number 3. Do not pour the beaten egg all at once. Pour a half portion of egg first by making a swirl like this and pop the lid on, then cook it for about 30 seconds over small heat. Open the lid and pour the rest of the egg by spreading it equally over the chicken followed by mitsuba leaf. Pop the lid on and off the heat immediately. Let it steam for 10 seconds. Open the lid and you'll see the egg is still very runny and shiny. This is exactly what you are looking for. If you put the egg all at once, it could become overcooked and dry in the end. Our goal is to have the egg halfway cooked and runny. I cannot wait to dig in this. Next, the vegetarian version of OYAKODON. First, let's slice the onion thinly, peel the skin off carrot and trim off the edge. Then place the cut side down so that it won't roll around. Slice the carrot thinly and stack up each other and julienne the carrot into much thin sticks. Slice the shiitake mushrooms. And same for the mitsuba leaf. Mix konbu stock, which is konbu powder dissolved in water. Also add rice wine, mirin, sugar, and soy sauce.
If you go to my website, you can find all the shopping list and also the recipes all provided for you. So if you're not familiar with the Japanese condiments, please check that out. I linked on the box below.
In a pan, place onion, carrot, and shiitake mushroom. The hardest veggie should be at the bottom. Then pour the mixed seasoning over the vegetables. Then put on the heat. Once it goes up to a boil, let it simmer for 5 minutes or until the vegetable gets soft. Open the lid and break your tofu roughly by hand and add on the vegetables. If you're wondering what kind of tofu to use, it is actually up to you, but remember, the more firm it is, the more filling it becomes. And put the lid on, then simmer it for another 2 minutes or until the tofu is warmed up. And pour a hot portion of egg by making a swirl and pop the lid on. Then cook it for about 30 seconds over small heat. Open the lid and pour the rest of the egg by spreading it equally, followed by mitsuba leaf. Then pop the lid on and off the heat immediately. Let it simmer for 10 seconds. If you want it to be vegan, you can totally leave the egg out. It'll still be very flavorful. On the steamed rice, make a bed of nori seaweed, and for extra flavor, then pour the simmered tofu along with vegetables. Don't forget to pour the yummy sauce as well. Garnish some mitsuba or some chopped spring onion. Also sprinkle some Japanese spice for extra flavor. Now it's ready to be enjoyed. Enjoy with plenty of sauce for both versions. Whoever creates this combination is surely a genius. It's so good. And especially because it's simple and easy to make, this is a lunch staple in my household. And by the way, I also happen to have a video for another lunch staple called gyudon. It's linked in the box below in case you are interested. Lastly, let me go over the ingredients one more time. For the standard OYAKODON, onion, chicken thigh, eggs, mitsuba leaf, and steamed rice. And for seasoning, 120 cc of fish stock, 2.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 3 tablespoons of mirin. And for vegetarian version, onion, carrot, shiitake mushroom, tofu, mitsuba leaf, steamed rice, eggs, and nori seaweed. For seasoning, 120 cc of kelp stock, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 4 tablespoons of mirin.
So on my website there is more than 80 Japanese cooking recipes, and they are all very family friendly and very easy and simple. So follow me on the Instagram and you'll get the notification for every time that I make a new recipe. As always, all the recipe and the web link is on the box below. And lastly, if you haven't, please click the subscription button. It always means a lot to me. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next video. Bye bye. Mata ne.